Hi, I have been receiving a lot of questions from many students regarding the eligibility of DHA examination, how to write DHA examination, what are the syllabus of DHA examination, how to get DHA license especially, and can someone work here without license, or can someone work here without experience? Like this, so many questions I have been receiving these days. So I thought, let me clarify these doubts. Let me take some time to clarify your doubts, and also that it will be a help for many of you guys. So today I'm going to explain about how to get DHA license. So let's move into the content part. So here, getting a DHA license involves three main steps, and the first and the foremost step is self-assessment tool. So when you log into a site known as Sharian website, you will be having a thing over there that is known as this self-assessment tool. In the self-assessment tool, that will help you to find out whether you are eligible to go for the data flow process or to go for the DHA exam or not. Instead of going behind many agents or many consultants those are doing this data flow process, or if you're going behind people those are doing this data flow process by asking, am I eligible to go for DHA examination or not? Instead of that, instead of wasting your money, you can do by yourself. You can check your eligibility by yourself. So in the self-assessment tool, you will be having the option to upload your documents. Or for example, if you are a general practitioner, they will ask your degree certificates, your other details, and you will upload it. And it will take some time for you to get, maybe 24 to 48 hours, sometimes 3 days to get your eligibility via a mail. You will be receiving a mail that you are eligible to work in UAE or in Dubai as so designation. Then it is actually understood that you are eligible to work here, so easily you can move into the second step, which is known as primary source verification, or PSV, or we call it as data flow processing. Many of them doesn't know, like they don't know how to do this data flow process. Can you do it by yourself, or should I go for any agency to do it for you? Of course, you can go for agencies or consultants, but you have to pay additional amount to them because as they are doing a service for you. Instead of that, you can do it by yourself. So I'll just give you some information about how to do the data flow processing or this primary source verification by yourself. So in the Sharian website, when you log into it, they will ask you to give your details, for example, your name, your passport details, your photograph, and they will ask you to create a user ID and password for you, which is your DHA ID. And once you log into it, they will ask to proceed with the data flow by asking your degree certificates, your experience letter, your good standing certificate from the council from your country. For example, if you're from India and you're a GP, they will ask from Indian Medical Council the good standing certificate, BLS and ACLS, like that. So many documents they will be asking, and the Dubai Health Authority will take time of minimum of 30 days, maximum of like 2 months to verify your documents. Meanwhile, what I suggest personally is you can start with your DHA exam preparation, because anyway your data flow is taking 1 to 2 months. During this time, you have enough time to practice for your DHA examination, and like simultaneously you can do both the process. Your data flow process is going in one side, and other side you can start with your DHA exam training. Once your data flow processing is done, if all the eligibility criteria, all the requirement is met, you will be receiving a mail with all your information that your result is positive. Then you can book for the DHA examination if you have thoroughly prepared for your examination. And for example, you can test yourself by giving mock test or something, and based on your percentage, you can book for your DHA examination. And once you have done with your DHA examination, your result will come within 3 to 5 working days. And another thing I wanted to tell is, during this exam time, some students may have to go for written examination, some students may have to go for additionally an oral examination also. That also will be mentioned during this data flow processing time, whether you only have a written examination or an oral examination, especially those who are from this alternative medicine like homeopathy practitioners and Ayurvedic practitioners and all. You are supposed to write DHA exam of written examination plus an oral examination. So you have done your second step, you have done already, like your data flow processing plus your examination also you pass. So now the main risk or the major headache is actually over. Now you are moving into the third step, which is known as activating your license and getting your eligibility. So once you pass the examination, it will take around 7 to 10 days to get your eligibility letter. That means you are allowed to work here now. You got your eligibility letter. Now, once you get a job, when you join into a company, when you join into a hospital, there itself the hiring facility, the hiring faculty can activate your license. This is actually the 3 simple steps to do for your or get your DHA license, and this is actually one of the major steps to get into a job in this Dubai.